Hey, hi Pause, how you doing? 10 packs of gummy bears? Oh my gosh. So how many gummy bears is that? Like 30? Oh, okay. So it's not that much. I don't know why, but I thought like a pack was like... I guess it's like the small little ones, right? Like the mini packs, yeah. Yeah. I was thinking you ate like this many gummy bears. I was like, oh, I don't even know. You're gonna like be okay after eating that much. They're mostly air? Really? I thought they were mostly like that gelatinous material. It snowed a lot. We got about maybe a foot to 2 feet last week, and then it snowed a little bit here and there, but other than that, we're okay. Hey Moron, how you doing? And Husk, how you doing? Ads. Oh no. Let me try to get my stuff organized. Only 3 inches of snow. Grinding mats in an event? There's an event to grind materials? Or do you mean like in a different game maybe? Doing fine enough, so much to talk about but nothing to say. Well, then you can mention anything and I'll just comment if I have anything to say about it. But yeah, not in the gachas, in a different game? Okay, I see. What game? What game are you playing? Basically, I have like 10 pages of studying poses, and I think this one will work. The head got cut off, but I can just kind of improvise that. I might make my own language. Oh, are you looking into how to do that? Like JR Tolkien, was it JR Tolkien? Tolkien created his own language for like different creatures, different peoples or whatever. Dota 2. There's one with Monster Hunter. Wait, how many games are you playing? Wait, Dota 2, Monster Hunter. Oh, that, you know what he's talking about? I have no idea. Yes. Crossover skins, oh, okay. Probably drops for whatever currency buys them. Shouldn't have eaten 30 to 40 gummy bears, I might throw up. Oh boy. What a waste. I don't know, you can earn it by playing. Oh. Which of them are you shooting for? Probably Kirin armor because you're a freak. Now I need to see this Kirin armor. Like 9 more years until I will legally be able to show my face on YouTube without with comments. Legally. Kirin armor Dota 2. Looks okay. YouTube sucks, thinks I'm a kid. It needs my ID. Not getting that for me. It still hasn't asked me for that. I don't know, it's because my account is like... I think my account is over 10 years old. I don't know for sure though, because I've had a bunch of accounts and I don't know. I don't remember when I created which ones. Yeah, so I have school in the morning. Oh, then you should probably go to bed. Should probably get some sleep. I can't? What? Oh, because of the gummy bears? Yeah, you're screwed. Mine is 14. Oh, I think I have a 20. I potentially have a 20. I don't even know if it's still accessible, because I haven't logged into it in a really long time, so. Wait, no, YouTube is 19, so I can't have a 20. I mean, no, wait, it's 20, so I still can't have a 20 because I don't think I got onto YouTube right away, unless I did and I didn't notice that. Let me see what YouTube's layout was. YouTube layout 2005. Oh, I think I did. Yeah, because I recognize this layout. Unless the layout stayed the same. Oh wait. Okay, so YouTube layout 2020 or 2005 looks like this. 2006 looks like that. Yeah, so I might have gotten in either 2005 or 2006. Because I recognize both of these layouts. 2006 is like, yeah, I recognize that completely. Account is older than most people on this platform. Cries because test. Bye. Alright, have a good one. Yeah. Very old accounts. I doubt they still have that account then, because it probably, like, after a long time of not logging in, either gets deleted or something. They used to track how many videos you watched on your, like, on your page. It had, like, not necessarily a MySpace layout, but you could, like, customize like sections and like write stuff about yourself or whatever. Ta-ta. I seem to remember that there was supposed to be a section that came back that they removed that still hasn't come back. That's kind of funny. But I guess it transferred ownership a couple times, so probably that's why. Originally they were going to allow GIFs in Banner 2. Scrap that as far as I'm concerned. Yeah. They were also, I don't know if they have it for anyone. I don't remember seeing it. But yeah, GIF for display pictures and stuff. Because if you go on Bilibili, if you go on like Chinese websites, they're way ahead in terms of like web design and stuff. They have all of that, so a lot more integrated too with their apps and their devices. Pros and cons to it, of course. Did you check out your Twitch recap? Oh, nope. Let me see where I can. Where can I find it? Home? I'll go to my Twitch home and see if it has anything. doesn't have anything for me from where I can see here, so maybe they'll send an email or something. I mean, you can save it for after you get the actual painting portion, because that's the goal. True. Probably in an email then, right? They probably would send it in an email. I don't have access to my email on this laptop because it keeps wanting me to log in every single time I check mark the remember me and all of that, but for some reason I keep having to log in over and over and over again, and it's just getting annoying because I need to go to my, you know, do the two-factor thingy, and then it's just like, well, I'm just getting annoyed. Same thing with Twitch. It keeps logging me out for some reason. I don't know if they have like a certain limit of devices. That could be it, because I'm logged in on my computer, like the desktop one, my phone. Wait, no, that's just two. They can't be that strict. I don't know. I don't know what it would be. I did some art cleanup, not much, but I tried to like get some stuff from different parts here packed together with like more relevant stuff. So like all the chalks and the charcoal and the dusty chalk pastels and everything, all the dusty stuff is all in one box with like the relevant supplies and stuff that you'd be using with that, like, you know, blending brushes and cotton cloths and stuff like that. I did the same thing for all the watercolor type supplies. Now they're all convenient. Heyo, hey, hello Cherry, how you doing? Alright, had company over? Do you like having company over? I don't typically like it, but once in a while it's fine. Okay with company? Don't mind it? No. But yeah, once in a while. All my friends are like, can I come over? I always say no, leave me alone. And then they still come over. Hey Cully, how you doing? Hopefully finally gonna start painting this. But yeah. Doing okay? That's good, that's good. Okay, let me just ban this guy. Hell spamming. That's gonna convince everyone to go and check. It's very desperate. Why would you come to my channel and do it though? There's like nobody watching on my Kick channel, so why would... That doesn't make any sense to me. Maybe it's a bot. Maybe they have like a bunch of users. They get it to like spam to or something, because it wouldn't make sense to have like someone manually going to channels to do that. Like you should go to the big channels and do that, shouldn't you? I don't know what this strat there was. Kicktards. But yeah, I think I answered Collie. I'll just answer again. Doing okay. I'm doing all right myself. It's just weird drawing it on canvas now because like the pose here is... Oh crap, I'm dropping everything. The pose here is pretty okay. And I just have to draw a close on top of that, essentially. But like, there's subtleties that I'm already losing. Probably because I'm starting the drawing in a different way. Like I started the sketch on paper at the top, so... And it's not showing this part, so it's gonna be kind of tricky to get it to look right. Because he's supposed to be kind of like bending over, not bending over, leaning this way. Don't want to see Santa bending over, just saying. Oh yeah, how was your weekend and Monday? I forgot to ask myself. I guess it was okay. There was like snow and stuff, but it was in general okay. Yeah. Need to be more productive, I guess. Especially since it's winter now. Figure, how art thou today? I'm pretty good. How art thou, William? Art thine well in thy days, William. Oh yeah, the snow for your daughter. Yeah. I've been an editor working on one editing project, and now let me go man the helm, and let me go man the helm on Kick. What are you working on? Okay, I think I need to make that longer, I guess. What I worked on was a reaction video building a resume. Did I tell you I work for free? Yeah, I think you did, but I asked why and I don't remember if you told me why. I got a VOD to break down into multiple videos, and then I'm putting out an ad to get more clients. Oh, so you want to be like a video editor? That's what you're looking to do? Like you're putting like a reel together kind of thing? Dang, going to be doing ads without income? That's pretty bold. Oh, I assumed he's doing it for free now and then charging later. Like when he has like his portfolio or something. A resume. Sort of, how does that sound for you? What do you mean? There's gonna be a constant thing here of me having to go back and making him fatter. I think that's gonna be something that I'm gonna have to do a couple times. Unless we're going for a ripped Santa, I don't know. Oh yeah, Blue sent me the images that we're gonna do the collab image on, and we've picked, I believe we've settled on one. So I'll probably be returning to digital soon. Maybe this week, I don't know. It's pretty funny. At least, like, I think it'll become... The original images gave me, like, an interesting idea, so... Or, like, a funny idea. Did you enjoy it last time? Artistically, I guess it was okay. Lore-wise, I don't think that's that unemployment is a good thing for my character, dude. You don't even have any lore to ruin or retcon from our perspective. That's true. Adam, does my editing sound interesting for you? As in, you want to hire me? I have no money, and you're better off doing work for a creator that I guess is actually going somewhere. Just to be blunt, because like it's not just me, but art creators in general. Unless we're pivoting to like playing games and stuff, it doesn't really like go places or whatever. Essentially, there's not really any money in this niche, and there's not really any content. That's the core of it, I guess. Like for games or for VTubers or whatever, you have funny moments or whatever, but for an art stream it's like just drawing. It's not really, nothing really is going on. I'm saying that as a viewer of art streams as well as a art streamer, so it's like, yeah. Doesn't Kieran Armor have a midrip and abs? You could create a steak. You could create a steak on. You say that's the breaking point, not the gacha game's predatory style of Gunnar material. Gunnar material. Tell me more. Yeah, if you want to do editing, I don't know if you're interested in VTubers, but a lot of them, they kind of need or benefit a lot from editing and clipping and stuff. And it gets around more because, like, especially they have a nice model. So that's probably somewhere you could look into if you want to, if you want more fertile ground for editing career. Ray, you gotta play. You played the Gunnar material game, and it's yeah. I didn't say anything otherwise. The reason why I don't want to charge any money for editing is the same as for why I don't want to charge you for moderating or advertising. Your live low risk high reward, especially because I'm new to this editing thing. Well, eventually you'd want to charge, right? Like if you're talking specifically for this channel or whatever, there's not really much that you can make of it. Like if you want to try something, or with like the video footage or whatever, you're free to go ahead and do that. But the content itself isn't really interesting. You know what I mean? To anyone, like to onlookers. At least it's not as interesting as, you know, a VTuber yelling about something or whatever. Or was that a message for me, or Ray? I was busy unironically paying off a card. Hit you with that? Oh, that message. I say it's up to whoever hires me if they want to pay me or not. I have a job IRL, so I do what I do for the love of the game and of happiness of others. No, not financial benefit. Okay, I see. Is Santa's build relatively novel to you? Like a stocky old man? Yeah. Anything that's not a... I guess like the 3 attractive female phenotypes is new to me. I mean, I guess muscular male standard is something I'm familiar with as well. But like... yeah, I mostly draw girls. Like 99% of all the drawings are probably females. For characters at least. Worded that weird. Yeah, like besides this drawing, there's like 10 other ones of me like figuring out or just like playing around with the body mass for it to look okay. I don't really know if that's how the fat would sit on top, but it looks okay, so I'm just gonna run with it. Well, what happened? I showed this already on screen, but like maybe you were seeing something else. And there's a bunch of other drawings on my garbage. I can fish them out, but they might be buried under even more paper, so. I've been busy a lot of these streams of late. No problem. Lots of schoolwork or just like housework or combination of both. Kind of both, yeah. Though I also weirdly feel like I don't have the time to do anything, but I know I'm doing a lot of nothing. Kind of feel the same way. Like the amount that I'm doing is not enough. And I technically don't necessarily have less time. Cause like when I think about like back in the day, high school, college, whatever, more so high school actually, I was like doing way more things during the day outside of school, so I don't know. I don't know if it's like a drive thing or something, but it's gotten better because it was way bad. Drive to do anything was way down 5 years ago. Like I'm doing a lot more, so maybe I can get back to that. It's just that growth cycle that hopefully changes next year. The more I'm gonna be more used to y'all, more used to yourself. I don't like the self anyways. There's something I thought about. Let's see how you think about it then. I had a thought that you have to no, let me try to think of my words better. Okay, so like love is a inherently you either give or receive, you can't love yourself. Do you agree with that, or do you find that it doesn't make sense? Because like I don't believe in the self-love stuff. It's always sat wrong with me, but like that, my reason for it not making sense to me is more so theological, I guess. I think you can love yourself is not the same as intimacy to another person. It's like a different type of love, I guess. Self-actualization is better too. Remember hearing that in psychology. I can't remember what it is. Let me search it up. I think it's something about reaching your potential, but self-actualization is a psychological concept of realizing one's full. Okay, yeah, becoming the best version of oneself. Coined by Kurt Goldstein and popularized by Abraham Maslow. Highest level of human. Okay, yeah, it is the Maslow's hierarchy thing. Fulfilling potential. Hierarchy. Focus on growth. Personal, unique, beyond basic needs. Accurate perception of reality. Acceptance. Creativity. Empathy. What are your thoughts on the matter, though? Clearly was in a different direction. I'm trying to remember what I was... Wait, I'm trying to remember what I was, like, why I brought this up. I think I just brought it up almost randomly. I'll just go with that. Oh wait, no, I brought it up to basically say you don't need to love yourself. I think that's why I pretty much brought it up. My thoughts on it are like I mentioned before, rooted in like Christian theology, where it's like self-sacrifice, I guess the prime example in Christian theology is the crucifixion, probably. But yeah, it goes deeper than that, because there's a couple concepts that like they chain into each other. Let me see if I can. I wrote it somewhere, so I'm trying to see if I can find it. Okay, so there's different verses here, but essentially it breaks down to like different things that you're told to do. So fearing God is the beginning of wisdom, and if you fear God, you obey God. Obeying God is the antidote to sin. Sin is essentially just disobedience to whatever God tells you to do. And then God commands you to love all his creation. and it doesn't look like it's ever. It doesn't seem like it ever speaks on whether or not you receive it. It just like, oh, straight up, do this, regardless of like how people react or whatever, which is kind of, I would say that's almost impossible for me. I guess I just need a time or whatever. In Christianity big in Canada, or you kind of picked it up yourself? Where have you been? No, I've been like since I was small. Like I think 15 is when I left because they didn't have any people who could give proper answers. It was like a lesser the denomination of Protestant churches are very scattered compared to Catholic or Orthodox, so they don't have as coherent or centralized theology, and they kind of go off in their different directions. Sometimes they find things that are interesting or more profound than what the Catholic or Orthodox tradition might teach, and they have like a decentralized authority, so you're not going to go through what the Catholic Church is going through right now with the Pope, where you have him doing things that is not theologically sound or saying things that is not theologically sound, but then they have that dilemma of, is the Pope infallible or not? We don't have that problem in outside the Catholic Church. But anyways, when I was 15, pretty much left, and I guess it took me like 10 years of meddling. I don't want to say an atheism versus religion and all that stuff. I guess somewhat, because like that was I don't know if you were on YouTube during that time, or I guess you're at least familiar with the meme of like the YouTube atheist or whatever. But there used to be like a lot of debates and stuff, I guess. And I saw some of that, but it was mostly just people yelling at each other, as like all kind of debates pretty much boil down into our atheism blog. Yeah, I guess it was like that, except more like YouTube reply videos and stuff back when they used to have the reply feature. Now they don't have the reply feature. I don't know if that was one of the reasons why they removed it, but because it was like creator on creator violence, which is like, personally as a YouTube viewer, that's the ideal. I kind of want that. Not for every creator obviously, but like these creators kind of, it was like part of the environment. But yeah, it's only recently that I've kind of like decided that I am more aligned in a particular direction than not. And then it's like, gotta self-study, because it's not really that in the church still. Like I've been going every now and then, I've been going like bi-weekly basically, and it's like same old church. I don't really get along with Christians. So yeah. I mean, it's a better grasp on the religion than what I would say the American Christian has, who I love deeply. Yeah, I don't know. They're very part of the reason why I fell out was because they were very disconnected from the theology. Like they wouldn't give me the answers, and then they wouldn't I can't say they wouldn't give me the answers. They didn't have the answers to give. That's more accurate. they would focus on other things. Like there were some churches that would focus on worship service. So it's just like, I understand the importance there, but you're just kind of, I need the knowledge. I need to know why I'm doing this. I need to know why this is true or what about it is true, etc., etc. But yeah, there's an attitude that is a problem, not just outwardly, like to people who aren't Christian, but to people who are Christian too, or at least like people who are trying to be. Say what? Self-activation, better term. Oh, you can look it up. I think it might help you, but I also think you haven't seemed as zoomer as of late, so a bit healthier up in that pretty head of yours. Huh? He's gonna relapse now that you pointed it out. He's going to relapse. The end is coming. That's my line. Okay, this arm looks smaller than it should be, or maybe it's because like maybe some fat can hang here. It was written in the script. Indeed it was. So yeah, according to the theology, I'm reading this quickly so I can just kind of see if I can just, because this is part of my journal and I don't want to like embarrass myself. But yeah, let me just see if I can read part of it. Okay, so essentially in this part of my journal, I'm realizing that I can't be forgiven if I don't have love in my heart, because if you don't love man like God loves man and forgive, then you aren't entitled to forgiveness from God. Like there's that that prayer that I guess like, I don't know if it's that common actually. Like, do people know the Lord's Prayer? Or is it out of the cultural zeitgeist at this point? Probably out of the cultural zeitgeist at this point. Essentially, there's a part in the Lord's Prayer where it says, and forgive of me my debts as I forgive my debtors. And it like it's worded differently in different translations. It can be trespasses. Essentially, it boils down to sins. Or shortcomings. Like, and what it implies is that if you aren't going to forgive, God, if you're not going to forgive others, God is not going to forgive you. So like that's part of what I guess I have to work on, because I don't know, I get really angry, I guess. I don't maybe express it on stream, but inside of my head or whatever, inside of my heart, it's like not good. Thou art shall claim as thy script. This is all over the place. This is not the correct way of speaking. As the generation shall meet its end soon. Well, you feel there's a distaste for any of us? No. No distaste whatsoever. I'm sure if I know you guys better, there will be, but it won't be to the extent of like, oh, I can't talk to this person anymore or whatever like that. I think it's just a general feeling. Like, you know how, okay, let's say that you have a group of people. Could be any group of people, really. It doesn't really matter which group, because every group kind of, if you look at a group of people instead of an individual, it's very easy to like not like the group. I guess there's a lot of that, is what I'm getting at. And it's not even like Christians aren't exempt for that either, like I was kind of alluding to, or like I mentioned before. But that's a problem theologically speaking, because you're supposed to, you're effectively not allowed to think like that as a Christian. A lot of Christians say they don't think like that, but they do. It's the hardest religion to follow, I would say, because it just asks too much. I think that was part of why I probably left it in the first place, because it's like it feels ridiculous, because it's like the initial idea of it is so naive, and I mean the raw idea, not the initial idea. The raw idea of it is so naive, and like practicing this is suicidal almost in the real world. People are going to take advantage of you in places where they're allowed to. They're just going to kill you, like in Nigeria and wherever else. Feeling like you hate majorities, feeling like you hate a majority's ideal can't pin it down against a single person, so it's not really being put to a proper use, but still feeling bad about hating them. I guess so. And obviously there's some people who like, they really embody their group. I mean, I guess like the worst aspects of their group. So then on those people, when you see them, I guess it's like, yeah, pin it on them, but not even allowed to do that according to theology. Christian theology, at least. Cleaning my eraser. I don't think you guys can hear that, but that's what I'm doing in the spaces where I'm not talking. I'm not thinking of anything profound. My head's pretty empty. I'm cleaning my eraser. This one needs a little cleaning too. These are erasers from high school. It's crazy how long an eraser can last. I guess I started to draw with pen for a long while, so I guess that's part of why they lasted so long. Making your head empty by putting your thoughts onto paper though makes you sleep easier. Yeah. I don't know, have you been trying that at all, or maybe in the future when you have more time or something? I almost want to read my last entry, but it's just kind of, I don't know, embarrassing. Not because there's anything embarrassing that I've written, it's just, you know how it's like, okay, I wrote this for me, and it's there for me. And then if I have to read it, I have to explain like every sentence. It's that kind of thing. But it's difficult to explain what I wrote outside of like reading the whole thing. No, I'm too lazy. I feel like my writing goes in circles just like my thoughts, and it makes me feel worse. Oh, okay. For me, it is kind of all over the place, but it makes me feel alright. Like things are misspelled and there's wrong words being used for things. But as long as I kind of get the thought out, I feel better. Alright, my erasers are clean again. And now I can make them dirty again. Because I need to go up here. His pipe has to be like down here. Which means he has to kind of hold it like this. Going this way. His hand can't be that skinny, but let me place it here and here. I do have an older doc that I only used a few times to type my thoughts and that I had pulled up. Still don't like it. Yeah, for me it's all paper. It's pen and paper. I think I showed it on stream before. It's like written really small. Thanks for stream. Good night. All right. Have a good one, Collie. I'll see you when I see you. Have a good rest. I can take a lengthy excerpt from months ago and put it here. The issue is that it's 191 words, and that alone. You're actually okay with doing that? If you're okay with doing that, then yeah, I'll read it. I don't have the balls. Major guys, is the question of, do you have someone who understands you? I know I don't. Or perhaps I simply want to think that way to continuously get free handouts from strangers, but it's so difficult to find this sort of person. I'm almost certainly being selfish, assuming someone will understand me, and the media I take in and interpret and come to exactly the same conclusion as I do. Ironically, part of my philosophy dictate that I would hate such a person, not only in the sickening sense of there being a lack of individuality, but also just being annoying in their own right. After all, it'd be another me the world has to deal with. I suppose I'm jotting this down not only to figure out how to word my questions and piece together the info I must put across. I get irrationally mad when someone misses something. Do you hate repeating yourself? I hate repeating myself. Perhaps data I haven't provided on the belief this should be common knowledge. Or perhaps, and I told you so for future me who will look back on this writing with displeasure at the results. Waste begets waste. Holy shit. Yeah, that's just, it's like, so what you've written there is essentially like similar in not necessarily content, but like I guess like there's a tone of self-critique. Like, I almost feel compelled to share mine, but yeah. And it's just that for another 1,100 words down. You're gonna have the self-loathing manifesto. But yeah, I would say that writing that is still, it's still worth something. As long as it's making you feel better, at least. Like you don't have to keep the thought in your head, at least it's gone. I don't know if that's how you feel about it when you write it, but that's how I feel about it when I write it, so. Yeah, I guess the whatever he's wearing is gonna kind of fill it up here, so that it doesn't look so thin. I feel like he should be stockier build. Maybe I can thicken my wrist a little bit. too thick. But yeah, everything I write gets burned, so I don't have to worry about people reading it. So the hand has to be something like this. Yeah, it's the outside hand, so it has to be something like this, holding the pipe. But then there is no presence of self. I think that's even a thought I had today. If I burn it all, is that what you mean? Partially. Debating whether it'd be good for others to forget you as well. I guess question I've grappled with for a while though. Hmm. I wouldn't say it's good, but I also wouldn't say like it would bother me necessarily, like if I was just alone, I guess. Like I've always had the thought of like, you know how they say you or no human being can be alone. If you're gonna get stuck on an island, everyone will go crazy. I genuinely feel that I wouldn't go crazy. I would be okay. That's something that I've thought about before. I'd probably start talking to myself more often, but yeah. I don't know. I don't see it being like a world-ending scenario or whatever. Always talking to myself anyways. There we go. What my streams are. Need to draw his fingers to be more like clumpy. How do they hold their pipe? Is it uh, like let's say this was the pipe. This is the part. No, it's before that, right? Because this part would be hot. Like if it was the part that was holding the stuff, the tobacco or whatever they're doing. So they'd hold right before that, I think. Let's see. Okay, so overalls, a shirt underneath the overalls, and I guess still gonna have those red pants because they're kind of like suspended. He has the belt as well and gloves, but the I don't need to worry about the gloves. The belt, maybe I can fit that in somewhere. Don't really need to. The boots still need to be here. So I need to I need a rug, and then I'll put the boots on it. Oh, someone followed me and I didn't even notice. Probably not here. Wukong. Some Wukong dude followed on Twitch. Whoops. I still haven't played Wukong yet. I'm waiting for it to go on sale. Did you get any games because of Black Friday sales? I think I did, but like, can't remember what they were. What were they? Oh wait, no. Did I? Oh yeah, Potionomics. It's another craft games. I just kind of like crafting sometimes. I got that for really little money. Actually, let me... Okay, never mind, I can't. I was gonna search for the receipts in my email to know which ones I got. Oceanomics and one more game. It's bothering me now. Yeah, I can't remember. But yeah, 2 games for under $50. So under 50 Canadian. There were others on sale, but not low enough, not enough off the top. How about you? Did you get anything? No, nothing appealed? Oh. Are you waiting for anything, or not even outside of gaming? Let me see. Do you have anything you're waiting to go on sale? Or waiting to come out, I guess? Because I actually don't know if there's something that I'm waiting to come out. I don't think I'm waiting for anything in particular. I guess whatever the next big thing would be. Whatever my like game list is, if I even still have one. I guess I don't have one. I think it's in my... Never mind, yeah, I know where it is. It's in my... Either on my other computer, or I just put a wish list. And I have like everything in there. I'll like see if when it comes on sale. There's games that I've released that released very differently than I first saw them, and that kind of sucked. Reinforces feeling of content drought. The problem is that there's so much content. There's like so much stuff. I have so much YouTube videos that I've downloaded on my computer to watch. Need to get through those slowly. But like, I often just find myself going back to YouTube and looking at more stuff and downloading more stuff. So it's like, I need to actually watch the stuff that I've downloaded. I started today some seminar. It's like a 4-hour video, and then from the same dude there's like 2 other 6-hour videos and then another 2-hour. So I'll start with the big ones, and then that way whatever I get from it, I get from it. Not gonna like pay too much attention, I guess, or let it take away my attention from like drawing and stuff, because that's what I usually do. That's what I usually do when I'm listening to long form content. What is this line? Oh, it's part of that sofa. Okay. I sound like TikTok attention span, but I want shorter videos again. Everything has to be like an hour and 10 minutes long to be recommended to me. A third of a Lawrence. We're gonna use Lawrence as a measurement. I usually prefer longer stuff. I would have thought you would prefer longer stuff, but I guess there's certain things that you just want shorter, like a quicker delivery of information, because things can sometimes be too long-winded for like the little piece of information that you want. I wonder how YouTube's AI has affected video watching, because you have that thing that summarizes videos now, that little description. I don't know if it does any good at it, but or if you can like interact with it to ask it, oh, do they talk about this? Where do they talk about this? I don't know if it's that advanced yet. I do, but that's what I've been watching for a really long time, so I see. Especially if they repeat themselves. They often do. Like, if you watch the creator long enough, they just kind of loop on the same material at some point. Or even if there's new material they're addressing, you just kind of, because you watched them, you already know what their take is going to be. maybe you just are more secure with your own take. Sometimes I think that's the case with me. It's like, oh, I already have my idea of what this is settled, so there's no point in watching something else. Hey Light, how you doing? I think you were streaming earlier today. I couldn't pop in. I was too busy. I've also been wondering if I need to find someone who heavily disagrees with me so I don't lock myself into an echo chamber. I did lined a lot. That's nice. Basically just outlining or finishing a layout for a painting. We're essentially just gonna do like a Christmassy kind of thing, where, or I guess more so a wintry, seasonal type of thing. You're gonna have Santa Man out of uniform mostly, like with his just like what's that thing called? The overalls thingy? I can't remember. And his stuff's gonna be hung up here. And then I want to do a baby Jeebus, but I don't know how I'm gonna be able to pull that off. I've never drawn a baby, so it might look scary unless I figure that out before I do it. I'm sure it'll look alright, gotta start somewhere to improve. True. But at the same time, when I'm painting, I'm like the pressure to get it right is higher, because it's like I'm gonna feel like I wasted my materials. But yeah, I'll figure it out. I'll sketch on paper until I kind of understand what I'm doing, and then I'll be able to execute it all right. Mm. The Persona 5 OC is perfect right now. Oh yeah, by the way, I guess like how are you doing and stuff like that. I don't think I asked that. I was like kind of locked in a little bit. I mean, you did your stream earlier, I know that. How was your weekend and stuff? I don't know if I'm drawing too much here. We're almost 2 hours in. I think I'm gonna go for the 3rd hour because I really want to get to a place where I can start painting. It was busy but good. Spent time with family and had Thanksgiving. Oh yeah. I forgot. I don't know how I forgot that, but yeah. Yeah, everyone was kind of busy. I need to take a drink. But yeah, going back to your comment more on about finding someone who heavily disagrees with you so you don't lock yourself into an echo chamber. I don't know, like on what subjects do you think? Like a significant other? I don't know, Moran, you need a significant other to argue with. I don't know. I guess I would be. I guess it would need to be someone I have a strong opinion on. Something I have a strong opinion on. Maybe. Mm. I mean, as someone who's been there, it hasn't ended well. Surprise, surprise. I mean, if you did seek out someone you hated, then I'm honestly shocked. Otherwise, sorry. Oh, dude. So you're, wait, I don't know, I guess. You're like looking for someone with the opposing values, I guess. So you can like test your own values. So I guess that wouldn't be a significant other. That would probably just, I don't know. I think you could go on Reddit and find a lot of people like that. Looking for someone to feed off of. You can go on Reddit and say, I don't know, apples are the best, and then someone will call you racist somehow. They'll find a way. They'll be like, oh, apples were planted by the colonialists in 19 whatever, and you'll be on the receiving end of something. Yeah, not someone so detrimental to themselves, like a Redditor who I will write off as having shot themselves in the foot before they even started. Yeah. Okay, so this goes down to here. Checking through to see if I have some other references. Nah, just this one. Maybe we should just fake the bait over something. You can debate Grok or ChatGPT. I don't know if that is even viable, but I'm sure it's a step above Reddit, at least.
Where have you been? Been searching all along, confessing twilight on and on, without a clue, without a sign, without grasping it. The real question to be asked: where have I been? I'm a sharpshooter at Post Masquerade, hiding both face and mind, all free for you to draw. I'm a sharpshooter, what else should I be? Please don't take off my mask, revealing dark.
It would be a step above Reddit in the same sense that an ant would be a better mode of transportation than a sandbag. Yeah, I guess.
Moments of calm, nothing left to be found. A mirror right in front of me. That's where
Ah yes, debating the chronically online, the equivalence of talking to a wall.
reflecting that's a truth. It's telling words not to be told. I need the mask. I'm a sharpshooter at Post Masquerade, hiding both face and mind, all free for you to draw. I'm a sharpshooter, chained down to my core. Please don't take off my mask, my place to hide. I can't tell you how to see me. Just a cage of bones, there's nothing inside. Will it unleash me, burning down the walls? Is there a way for me to break?
Yeah, I guess I'll put the belt on. Like an internal belt, because he's supposed to have a belt, like a larger belt on his entire outfit, but I just put one here.
I'm a sharpshooter, have no face to show. Please don't take off my mask, my disguise.
Movies. Here, then they should be like here. Need to get a pinch going here because it's gonna help express that there's a lot of volume. Now I need to figure out. Wow, have I really been following since 2002? That doesn't feel that long. Yeah, it's like, well, I guess almost 4 years is 20. Yeah, what year is it? 2025, 2026. Okay. Yeah, I've been losing track of time. Kind of crazy how it's passing. The days have been shortened. I need to figure out his shirt. Is it gonna be like a long sleeve draped? Okay, yeah, it does look like it. The reference I have at least is like has a lot of cloth, I guess. Let's make it rolled up here. Hmm. Want the cloth like bunch up here. Like kind of indicate that that's the where like the bending is happening. Let's expand, domain expand the beard. The mustache coming out like this. How you feeling about it? Feeling alright. His pose is kind of stiff. I hope that it kind of loosens up a bit. When I'm painting it. But yeah, we'll see how that goes. Like this arm, I think, is what's making it feel kind of stiff. Do you look at it and feel like it's stiff, or does it look okay? I mean, like, it's kind of difficult to see it because of the camera and all that, but for right now, I think it looks fine. It's got some flow. Let me just make sure that this is actually his hairstyle. I think it's just actually, I don't have a reference for this, so I'm just gonna kind of BS it, but it should be fine. Let's give him let's give him good hair, I guess. For his age. He's starting to look like Arthur Morgan. I feel like I need to get this hand out more, I guess. Because, like, you see how it looks kind of strange here? The way it's like... What if I... Get it to be something like this. I don't know if that helped. But yeah. I don't think that helped. Needs to bunch up more here too. I guess I should do the boots now. That would be the last thing I need. I don't know if you saw any of the color theory videos that I posted, but basically I can summarize it pretty easily actually. They focus on the color theory that's popular in more Asian artwork, specifically Chinese, and they don't necessarily only look at color contrast. So like you have color contrast in terms of complementary colors, analogous colors. You'll have the opposites of colors playing against each other to drive where the viewer looks, or what part of the image is the focal point, depending on what is darker, or depending on what is, like, you know, playing with that contrast. So you have a lot of red and a splash of green, your eye is going to be drawn to the green, and vice versa. Instead, what the Chinese do a lot in their art is they play with saturation slash brightness color contrast. So the colors that, and this, like, it doesn't matter which colors you use really, you can use whatever colors you want, but depending on which colors are the highest saturation or lowest saturation, depending on which direction you're going in, or the highest brightness or lowest brightness, that's where your eye is going to look, essentially. So it plays with the saturation as the contrast instead of the saturation and the brightness instead of the color contrasts. I don't know if I'm going to do that in this painting, but maybe, because technically it does have a lot less light. The main light source is these, this like yellow, and then like maybe moonlight coming in for a cooler light source. But if I were to just have everything at saturations levels that I typically paint with, it's going to lack the emphasis of warmth, I guess, that I was thinking of going for. So I could reduce the saturation, the vibrancy of like colors that are not where the fire is kind of like lighting, and I can maybe see how that works. The boots are gonna catch most of it because obviously they're right in front of. They're not there yet. I have to draw them, but they're probably gonna catch most of it. So they're gonna be like the focal point. There is a level of composition that they do pay attention to in Chinese art, but it seems like they don't really care too much about the rule of thirds and all that kind of stuff. They just use, I mean, they do care, but they primarily That's not even true either. Not primarily, but they have a large emphasis in their art on this type of contrast. But yeah, I need a rug. And stuff like here. You know, you could probably teach a class or like a group of people if they were interested, feel like you fit that. Maybe. But like, even though maybe I sound like I know what I'm talking about, but I'm basically talking about it to make myself understand what I'm about to do. In the same way that I write my journal, where it's like, oh, if I get the idea out of my head, I understand it better. That's what I'm doing. But yeah, it could be something that I try, like maybe just in the Discord for a couple trial runs or something. Because there are a lot of people in the Discord that do art, so maybe. I need to sharpen this. I don't even know if is it focusing? Yeah. But that's why it would help to have like a person who's there, the person there who would ask and you can elaborate and point out. Course, physical class would make most sense, yeah. Yeah, with the traditional stuff, right? There's, funnily that you mentioned that, there was something that YouTube offered me. Not me specifically, obviously, like a lot of people. It might be something that's been there for a while, but like it gave me a alert thingy. Where it's like, oh, you can do this with the stuff you posted, you can make some playlist that is specifically for courses. Like you could build courses on YouTube now. Which are just special playlists essentially that are like focused specifically on some sort of educational type of content. Ask Studio, a creative partner for your channel. Try a new experimental No. Yeah, I just opened it up to see here. Okay, yeah, so for the channel content, there's like a bunch of tabs. You know, like video, shorts, live, post, etc. And they always have podcasts, promotions, collaborations, and stuff like that. I don't know fully what collaborations are, but like promotions and collaborations seem like it could be the same thing. I don't know. But yeah, they have a new tab that I didn't notice before until they pointed out to me called Courses. Create your course and add existing content or upload new. Yeah. And then they have like guidelines for it that I'm not going to bother reading because I don't really have that kind of content posted yet, but I could do in the future. I could do that in the future after I have my my PNG designed and basically making it so that I never do it. Boots. I mean, rug and then boots. So I guess the placement of it is going to have to be like this. Where it's gonna collide here. Like a little bit of a buckle situation. Maybe. PNG redesign soon. PNG pending. When I get back to doing like the manga stuff, the inking and stuff, definitely try to do that. Because I wrote a script and everything for it, I just didn't fully execute it. The tutorials for pending now, guys. Okay, boots here. Let's go. Alright, so we got boots. They're probably gonna... We need one that's just like standing, sort of. The top is gonna flop, I guess. And then the other one will probably just like be thrown at the back here. Like the other one can be like this. No, let's make it longer, like this. And then we got our main one here. And then it goes up like this, but then flops over. Still on the grind? Correct. Holy, that's a lot of grinding for a skin. I guess Dota matches take... How long does a typical Dota match take? I haven't played a MOBA in so long. It comes in parts, not the full set. Oh, I guess you have to assemble it. Bruh, actual Monster Hunter, yeah. You need every little part of it to get the full set. I mean, it gets you to appreciate the set, I guess. A normal one, if you're lucky and snowballing early, it could take like 30 minutes. Usual time is like maybe 45 to an hour. So you've had like only 4 matches at best this whole stream. Last 2 hours and 30. How did that happen? Last thing I looked at it was like 1 hour 50, and then suddenly bam, 2 hours and 40. I guess I'm not lucky, and I'm perhaps not getting to paint this stream, but we pretty much guaranteed that I'll be able to paint next stream, so there's that. Oh, there's a turbo mode that's much faster-ish. Oh, that ish better be cutting matches in half then. So I think I played double or 10 matches. Oh, it is nice. Of course, you target one hero from the enemy team, rewards vary, and winning the match also drops stuff. If you didn't do either of them, you still get something. Oh yeah, that reminds me. Wonder what the rewards are gonna be for. Cause the Genshin, not Genshin, the Zenless team teased multiplayer, quote unquote multiplayer thingy, right? Yeah, but I don't think it's like people. I don't think it's like player and player having to play with each other. At least, who knows? Let's see what they come up with. I assume it's going to be something like Punishing Grey Raven, where you have like the region contributing to ethereal elimination quotas and stuff like that. Because like technically we do have some level of multiplayer every now and then with their Bangbu Fall Guys thingy that they have, or like the arcade games, I guess. But it's difficult to incorporate it in like the actual core gameplay because of how the core gameplay is. Too stylish. I think we need some buckles on it. Okay, so that one doesn't have buckles, but for some reason I remember there being like a buckle here. Not in the optimal drawing position, but oh well. Needs to be higher. Here. Cool.
Think again, don't you know? We're just starting. You sure we got the clue? How bad this we go? Don't you know? No more art. And as you look to the horizon, not a cloud.
Nice.
Where this go to cold?
Alright, so I do like how it's laid out, but we'll see how it comes together with the paint. I do need to frame here a little bit, but that's not a big deal. I can just draw the lines in like this. We got 5. Five and 7 now. If we just do close. Shit.
It's not an accident that no one hears your cries at your last dream seems to deserve. You never see it coming. You see that my mind is the best for eyes. You're done but the time it teach you, you're not surprised. I'm coming for you. My game's always the best of mine. You're smiling.
Let's see. What is that? Shrimp? Why shrimp?
Better think about your game. Are you sure your next move's the right one for you? Are you sure you won't get outmaneuvered again, my friend? You never see it coming. You see that my mind is the best.
Because you weren't in a very artsy position. Oh. Or is that the artist position? Yeah, the artist position is the worst possible posture imaginable. That way, the blood flow is restricted enough to cause the brain damage that you need to be an artist. The more you know. Oh, hey, Amir, how you doing? For real? Yeah. It's good enough. I was gonna make it fancier, but it doesn't need to be. Everything here looks pretty rustic, so it would be weird to have like a fancier looking kind of window. Good. The con is in 2 days. Nice, nice. You're so nervous. Are you meeting someone? Is that why? Or just nervous in general? I need to clean my eraser. Look at this shit. Yeah, I'm meeting William Apton, the FNAF from the FNAF movie, and like a bunch of other people. Oh, nice. Beer. I think I want some divisions here too, probably. I mean, I could just leave it as is. It's not like a big deal. But let me think. Let me think. It's probably better to leave it as is. Also, I watched a Devil May Cry Netflix series. Mod, kill him. I'm joking. How'd you find it? I just want to see what it was like. Well, how'd you find it? Because there was an older Devil May Cry anime. I don't know if you've seen that one. Decent enough answer. The curiosity. Okay. I think I'm pretty much done drawing. But I can run the last 9 minutes if need be. Yeah. What was it like? What was it like? I never watched it. I have better things to do with my time. Apparently. Oops. I guess I can toss this. Toss this too. Yeah. Toss this. I love throwing out stuff. Thought it was actually pretty okay. Didn't like the fact the lady had a mouth though. Yeah. I think it's an old anime. You can give that a shot and see how you like it. It wasn't, from what I remember, it wasn't horrible. I liked one of the songs they had in it. In the older anime. And episode 6 of that. Are you he's going to fight or hunt the devil of some rock star girl or something. There's a song that plays during one of those fights, because I think he had to play her song to like get her to like manifest or something. I don't know if you're there yet, but yeah, the song that plays at that part, pretty good, pretty good. What am I gonna do now? I'll let the drawing rest. I'll probably look at it tomorrow and see if it needs anything to be adjusted or whatever. Unlikely. Maybe I'll throw a blanket on top of the feet here so I don't have to like paint that. But other than that, I don't see anything. that I need to adjust, so I think we're good. We'll start painting tomorrow. Not but noted, alrighty. Okay. Yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow then. Have a good one. See ya, see ya, see ya.